All right. Hi guys. I just wanted to make a video, short little video, on some of the stuff that I always have at my house as far as food goes. So every week if I need to stock the stuff up, I make sure that I have this stuff. So I've put some stuff out on the counter. I'm just going to grab it as I see it and show it to you. First of all, I always make sure I have my Shakeology. I have Shakeology for breakfast after my workout, so I mix various things with it, different fruit, sometimes peanut butter, what have you, but I always have this after my morning workout. So I always have a bag of my Shakeology. Another thing that I used to do a lot more of that I don't do as much of, I do it sometimes, but not every day like I used to. I have a good source of whey protein. There's a lot of controversy, well, not controversy, but some people don't like whey. It's a byproduct of dairy, and so if you have issues with dairy, sometimes you have issues with whey. But I like this Life Source Vitamins whey protein, and it's a grass-fed. There's no pesticides, hormones, or GMOs, grass-fed cows, and it dissolves really easy. So if I'm ever in a pinch and I need to quick something, I might do some whey. And I also, as a real treat, once in a blue moon, will take half a scoop of that chocolate whey with some non-fat Greek yogurt, and like maybe 4 ounces of the non-fat Greek yogurt. That would fill up a red container. I think that's, I don't know if that's 4 ounces, but a red container with half a scoop of that makes like a pudding. If you want to put a little peanut butter in there, that's a great treat. And this non-fat Greek yogurt is the Kirkland brand. I used to always get Fage, but they have this at Kirkland now, and it's pretty reasonable. So I usually have that one. I like my frozen triple berries. Again, Costco brand. This one was really good. This is frozen mixed fruit, organic, and it's strawberries, peaches, and mango. Again, Costco. So these are different items that I might do depending on what flavor Shakeology I want in the morning. If I want something fruity or tropical, I'll use vanilla and then maybe some of these berries or this mixed fruit. Another favorite of mine is pineapple chunks. And then I always have a bag of frozen bananas. These are bananas. So what I do with my bananas is I let them get really ripe. And when they're really ripe and kind of freckly, I peel them, break them in half, and I put them in a bag, and I always have frozen bananas in my smoothie. And then, of course, you have to have a bag of blueberries. So all of this frozen fruit I get at Costco. I always have some almond milk. I put water in my smoothie, 8 ounces of water with a bunch of ice, and then I just take a splash of almond milk just to give it a little, I don't know, it's mental, I think. I don't think it tastes any different, but I still do it. So I always have almond milk. I always have my organic half and half because I'm a coffee drinker, and I've gone where I've had it black. I've gone where I've used almond milk or something else, and I always go back to half and half. So I always have to have my half and half. I try to stay away from grains, however, once in a blue moon, this is a bag of oats. I'll have overnight soak, where I soak my oats overnight with fruit, or I'll use them in a protein pancake. So I like to have these around in case I want to have pancakes. And then that's just like eggs, oats, a little bit of protein powder, maybe some Greek yogurt, blend that up, and then cook it like a pancake. Good to have around is coconut oil. This is organic, extra virgin. You want like cold pressed or first press type coconut oil. Good to cook with. It withstands high heats where olive oil not so good under high heat. So always have some coconut oil. Veggie wise, I almost always have a bag of shredded cabbage. I'm almost out. So I just get the coleslaw cabbage. And this is what I use to throw in my lunches. So I'll fill up a green with this, a green container. That's what I mean. I'm talking about the 21-day fix, how I'm currently eating. I always get a big thing of spinach at Costco. I'll throw a big handful of this in my morning smoothie, and sometimes I'll put it in my veggies. I use other stuff too, but this is stuff that I always have. I always go back to this. For my starches, I usually have, these are yams. I use yams or sweet potatoes, so I always grab a couple of those every week. And you guys know I don't like to cook. I like everything easy. So first thing I do when I get these home is I put them in cold water in the sink with some white vinegar to let them clean, and then wash them off. And I haven't done that with these yet. And then I just stab them, and I put them in the microwave, 4 minutes, flip them over, do another 4 minutes, see if they're soft, and that's how I prepare mine. I always have a can of organic coconut. Can you guys hear my dogs? They're playing over there. Don't worry, they're just playing. So the other day when I did my containers video, I talked about coconut milk. It's not the kind in the carton. It's like, this is almond milk. I don't buy the coconut milk like this. I always use coconut milk out of the can, preferably organic. You're going to want to shake it up. I'll open a can and, hey guys, hey. And I will put it in a Tupperware, and then this will last me about a week or so. You can use this in your coffee too if you prefer not to do dairy. It's just as good as half and half. All right, is my meat. We buy steaks or chicken as well, and Mark will grill those, but this is organic ground beef from Costco, and they also have bison, and so I always have these in the freezer so I can defrost them, brown them up with some seasoning, and then I have meat for the week to throw in my lunch. Let's see, what else? Always almond butter, and sometimes peanut butter. I'm trying to get away from peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I don't know if I'll ever be able to break up entirely with peanut butter. But almond butter, you know, you can adjust your taste buds to just about anything. I mean, there was a day when I thought I would never eat almond butter and only eat peanut butter. But now I'm probably more almond butter than peanut butter. You want to make sure you get organic or natural, so the only ingredients are like peanuts and salt. Of course, you always have to have your eggs. I get organic eggs from Costco, or I have a good friend who has chickens, and when it's not cold, she has enough eggs that I buy eggs from her. But when it gets cold and the days are shorter, the chickens don't lay as well. And her son eats all of my eggs. No, just kidding. Well, kind of. He does, but I still love him. Okay, I try not to eat too much of this, but this is dark chocolate. This is 70% dark, which means it's still a little bit sweeter. The higher the percentage of chocolate, the more bitter it is, but the better it is for you. So I'm working my way up the scale of the dark chocolate chain, and this is deep dark sea salt, and it is so good. It's all I can do just to have 1 or 2 squares, but it's a nice treat to have around. So I think that's pretty much the basic stuff that I like to have. You know that I don't want to mess in the kitchen for hours and hours and hours. I want to be able to pack my lunch in 5 minutes and get out the door and still be able to eat healthy stuff. So if you have some ideas for me too, I'd love to hear them. All right, you guys, thanks. Have a good day.